All right, what's up? Wow. What's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to check out the latest program to be added to Diamond Dynasty, and there's the Captain Blizzard program. So, if you guys don't recall from last year, this was a concept that was added at the end of Diamond Dynasty. Basically, these were a bunch of captain cards that were very specific to either a milestone a or a stat or anything like that. So you could see here, Whitey Ford and Brian Roberts are the first two captains. Whitey Ford is connected with World Series MVP. What does that mean? Well, if you put a bunch of World Series MVP award winners on your team, then you will get boosts based on that. You know, for Whitey, it looks like he's got batting clutch, bat vision, or plate vision, speed, and hits per 9. That's his stat boosts. And for Brian Roberts, his thing is the 50 stolen bases club. So he's got plus 10 to power from both sides of the plate, plus 10 batting clutch, and plus 10 fielding ability, which I find that hilarious, considering that, you know, these guys need it. If you're gonna pick some guys that need these tier 1 or tier 3 boosts, then they're probably gonna need that power, because in all likelihood they've got a noodle bat. So that's what we're gonna be grinding today. But it's not gonna be easy. All right, it is not gonna be easy, as evidenced by these stats here. Cope for Life, hello Hoopin, and hello Bray. SP Champ, what's up? Sam Laporta just got listed as out against the Eagles. Yeah, it seems like the Lions have an injury problem, and that's probably not going to bode well for them moving forward, especially against tough teams like the Eagles. The important thing is that they hold on until they can get those guys back. Anyway, as you can see here, parallel XP, that's typical, but they also want strikeouts with MVP pitchers. So Yamamoto, Whitey Ford, Bob Gibson, Rolly Fingers, Randy Johnson. Do I have to? Oh, you're talking about? No. All you have to do is steal 3 bases. You're probably going to have to do this twice. All right. Dodger, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. You hope you don't see Hutch out for Sunday. We'll see. Hope? Hope what? For what? Just wishing good luck on me? I appreciate that. But anyway, what I was trying to say here, you need strikeouts with pitchers who won World Series MVP. So Yamamoto, Ford, Gibson, Fingers, and Johnson. You also need home runs with guys who have won World Series MVP. So Clemente, Jeter, Ortiz, Seager, Freeman. Those are just some of the guys that they're saying are eligible. But you only need 3. And you need 10 strikeouts here. So, you know. But you also need parallel XP with captains. So really this and this looks like the only ones that that can be done in the first game at La Graza. So I would have a list handy of players who have won World Series MVP, as well as guys who have won or have swiped or are part of the 50 stolen bag club. Definitely going to want them. I mean, they list some of them here. They have De La Cruz, Sandberg, Gwynn, Carroll, Otani. I would definitely have that available. All right, so enough about that. It's time to actually get into this. So what I'm going to do is do program here. We're going to throw in Freeman. Oops. Well, I got to throw in... I'm pretty sure I got to throw in Gwynn anyway. And then here we're going to throw in Otani. We'll do this Otani, because this one is not super fractured. Sorry, Hoopin. Patriots were just too much. It's always tough. I can't remember the last time the Jets beat the Patriots in Foxborough. All right, that's just... It's been a long time. I could throw in Ellie De La Cruz, but he has no... Oh, here's that Corey Seager card. He can't play anywhere else either. Not that it really matters because we're playing at La Graza, so doing good. Just playing some the crew too. You mean like the heist game? Let's try to focus on the guys who have won World Series MVP. So we got Otani, we have Seager, we have Freeman. Oh, okay. Who else has won World Series MVP? You know what? When in doubt, ask Google. Excuse me. All right, so yeah, Yamamoto, Freeman, Seager twice, Pena, but Pena is already. I know he is, and I'll have comments about that later. We also have Jorge Soler here, so. Although I can't remember if he's a left fielder or right fielder. I don't even know which team he's on. Okay, so looks like right fielder. All right. Strasburg, Stephen Pierce. There is none. There's George Springer, and we know he's a left fielder. I think so. I think so. But they did so many captain cards last year that it's like it's hard to keep track of, honestly. Where's Springer? Was he a right fielder? Ah, and he can't play anywhere else. Content? Okay, so can't do Springer. Zobrit. Oh, wait, we already have. Well, catcher, we could do Salvador Perez, so that's Roy. That's easy. That's the Royals. So we'll throw that Perez in. Madison Bumgarner, David Ortiz, David Freese, he's not in there. Hideki Matsui and Edgar Renteria, Cole Hamels, Mike Lowell. Ooh, Mike Lowell. By the way, you're 25 out of 50 for finest scout. Are you? So you're doing a lot of the team affinity, right? David Eckstein, he's not here. Jermaine Dye's not here. Manny Ramirez is. I'm really surprised that was the only Manny Ramirez card we got. I'm really surprised. All right, let's see. Um, Troy Glaus, Kurt Schilling, Randy Johnson, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Scott Brusius, Levon Hernandez, Sean Wetterlin, Tom Glavine, Paul Molitor, although that really doesn't help me. I need like a center fielder, or a second baseman. I think there's one that I could think of. Also, Johnny Bench and Pete Rose help you out. Dustin Pedroia? Well, maybe. Oh, they only did up until 55? Okay, you know what? I think this is the best we're going to get, so. Honestly, I didn't think I needed to go too crazy with this anyway. After all, it's only 3 home runs they're expecting. Why, did he not win World Series MVP? Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. You're right. He didn't. I put that in because he's stolen bases. And I'm not trying to steal stolen bases, so actually you just reminded me. You know what? I'll solve this problem right now. Jeter will count towards the World Series. I'm sorry, guys, that took me a... Whoops. I'm sorry that took me a while. I really had to go through and make sure I had guys on the team that I wanted. Oh, gotta do this again.
Hey.
Okay, well, that's good, SB Champ. Now, I said I was going to discuss Ohtani and Judge, and I already let my feelings know on X about what I thought about that, but worth repeating here. That is completely ridiculous. I get that Ohtani is a two-way player, but you're telling me that he had a far better season than Kyle Schwarber did? Unless you're throwing in the World Series in there, strike three, sit down, but I thought the whole point of MVP was for the regular season. You want to do postseason, that's another thing. You know, Ohtani won NLCS MVP. I don't understand how he won regular season MVP. I thought it should have gone to Kyle Schwarber. And I'm saying that as a Mets fan, okay? Let me just be clear on that.
Montgomery.
A Mets fan advocating for a Phillies player to win a World Series MVP never would happen again in a million years. But in my opinion, Kyle Schwarber deserved it. And as for Judge winning AL MVP, did we not see what Cal Raleigh did? Like, or just, does that not matter? I'm genuinely asking, does it not matter what Cal Raleigh did? Setting the record for most home runs by a catcher in a season and by a switch hitter? And you're telling me four voters or 17 people thought Aaron Judge should be the World Series or should be the regular season MVP? To me, this seemed more like name recognition. Like, oh, let's give it to Ohtani and Judge because we know their names. And that's probably the same in the AL with Aaron Judge. As long as he's playing, who care? Who? It doesn't matter who wins. I think they could, but I think it only counts for a certain amount. Like, it doesn't really count for a lot. Or actually, no, I think it's only the baseball writers. It's completely ridiculous. There's no... I don't believe... Look. Judge and Ohtani had great seasons. Cal Raleigh set records. And not only that, Judge is playing in one of the most hitter-friendly ballparks in the MLB. Cal Raleigh doesn't have that Cal Raleigh doesn't have that luxury. He plays in a pitcher-friendly ballpark. Ball doesn't fly in Seattle. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes me. Shouldn't take me long, but I do need captains.
Ball one, no strike.
But then again, I really have nothing. Once I get this program done, there's really nothing else. Wait a minute, that ended up being... Yes, I know that. That's why I'm trying to give him as many at-bats as possible.
Count 1-0. Ball, that's out.
And I still need to do the strikeouts with the batters, or not with the batters, the pitchers. Excuse me. Honestly, I may just stop it after this at-bat. Actually, I'll get one more at-bat with Derek Jeter, and then I'll end the game here. Okay, I'm good. I'm good now. Nice. Show pack. Alright, let's see. Now we need stolen bases and pitchers, so now we need to look up who's won, or who's gotten 50 stolen bases. I could already see a couple there. Tony Gwynn, Otani, Cruz, Sandberg, Gwynn, and Carroll. But I probably need more. Ricky Henderson is definitely one. If he's in the game, is he in the game? Craig Biggio, I see him as another one. Lou Brock, Joe Morgan, Eric Davis would count. I don't see anyone else here. Let's see. And then for this, we'll just go to Cubs. Put Ryan Sandberg here. Oh, you know what we can do? Craig Biggio can play catcher, and that's his captain card. So that can actually count towards both. Very true. Very true. Thank you for reminding me about that. But we do have Lou Brock. Actually, can't Lou? Oh, he can't. Never mind. But we can. Can't we throw Otani in the outfield? Or Tony Gwynn? I guess Gwynn would work. A lot of this is just going to be building up a team here. Oh, Acuna. I forgot about Acuna. Acuna could have counted too. All right, screw it. Trying to find people. Ty Cobb, but he's not in the game. Tim Raines, he would count. Let's see. Maybe that's all I really need. And then I could just throw in a couple Orioles players here and just be done with it. But Westbrook would be the only one. Oh well. I need strikeouts too with World Series MVPs, and they said Randy Johnson was one. Bob Gibson is another. Oh, of course. That's right. I only have the silver one. Oy. Jesus. Well, maybe that'll give a chance to others to step up, you know? Because when I was at the game last night, I felt like Jack put it on himself to to win that game, and the reality was he didn't need to. On Monday, I'm talking about. Okay, I could use Rolly too. Oh wait, if anything, he would be yeah. Well, at least I have a reliever. Jesus Christ. So let's see. Yamamoto, I could throw in. I should throw in there. Actually, should I do? I'm not worried about. No, he was not. You're thinking of George Springer. That's who you're thinking of. And Jeremy Pena, but not Altuve. Oh, what would be actually? Well, both of them would work. Let's put the starter Yamamoto in here. Let's see. Seager, Pena, Soler, Strasburg, he's not in the game. Baumgartner, he's not in the game. I don't think Cole Hamels is in the game. Oops. Let's see. Cliff Lee, I see. Yeah, no Cole Hamels. Okay, so forget him. Josh Beckett is not in the game. Kurt Schilling is not in the game. Rivera is not in the game. Neither is Livan Hernandez or John Wetterlin. Tom Glavine is in the game. He's definitely in here. And he's a captain card, too. So that would work. Jack Morris, I don't think he was in there. Nope, not in there. Dave Stewart, Oral Hershiser, Frank Viola, Brett Saberhagen. Nope, no Saberhagen. He was in the game, I think, last year, but not this year. Mike Schmidt, Willie Stargell, Bucky Dent, Reggie Jackson, Rolly Fingers. We already have him in. Honestly, actually, now that I think about it, I really just needed, I only needed, 3 pitchers. That's what I've got here, so let's just go play a game. And this time, I'm heading into Conquest. Because I need not only strikeouts, I need stolen bases. I do think Biggio did steal 50 bases. Hold on. I think that's why he's in my lineup. Let's see. Yeah, he stole 50 bases in 1998. "50 bases right on the money." It's not 60, it's only 50.
Runner! 0-1's the count. At the ball. No, he's safe.
Dang.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19.
Nice.
Tony
Good for you.
Gwynn.
Win. While that was nice and all, I really need you to get on base.
Yahuri Moreta.
No, he's in. Runner. Ball one, no strike. He's safe. Hey! No, he's in there. That ball's foul.
I mean, it's fine with Eddie Murray. It's Westberg I'm more concerned about.
Oh,
Of course.
Batting second, the shortstop.
What the hell is my dog outside barking at?
0-1. Hey! No ball, two strikes. One ball, two strikes.
Evan, now would be a good time for a strikeout. Please. Or you could just give up a home run. I guess that works too.
Nope, that's inside. Hey! One ball, one strike. Ball! That pitch is out. Hey! Two! Two balls, two strikes.
Figures. Glavin, I guess, has never really liked Mets fans. Not since we gave him flack for that game 163 in 2007. Can you be upset?
No, he's safe.
I mean, we were. Don't you think we were right to be upset? Here's a veteran pitcher who absolutely craps the bed in one of the most crucial games of the year.
You're up.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 47.
So he counts towards World Series MVP as well as the captain boost.
Timeout. That hopped over. 2 bases. Foul ball. Got him on the tag.
And then I gotta do stolen bases with the Orioles.
He's out. No, he's out.
Yamamoto also counts for
Now
both
pitching.
as well.
Yoshinobu
The strikeouts
Yamamoto.
with World Series MVPs, as well as the captain boost. And Raleigh Fingers, same thing.
Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. 0-1. Aye. 2.
Strike 3, sit down. Okay, I guess it was just a low overall for Glavin.
Yeah. Aye. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. So I don't even need
Pitching for the Pirates. Number
Fingers,
56.
at least for the strikeouts. Yamamoto did that well for me, but I'm still gonna go for the captain boost.
That's a ball. That's outside. He's out. He's out.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie.
So he's both a World Series MVP as well as the captain boost.
He's out.
Now pitching. Raleigh.
Yeah, no problem. Raleigh Fingers is the same way. So honestly, I mean, you could also go with Randy Johnson
Aye.
too. If you have the 91 or the 99 version, you could use him. Strike 3, sit down. I don't see why that matters.
0-2 is the count. Ball one.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
0-1's the count.
The only thing that I would be missing from this program is the Baltimore Orioles stolen bases. Strike 3, sit down. Ugh. There's Whitey Ford. Oops. Wrong one. Ugh. Just to make sure here that... Oh, they wanted 10 strikeouts. Oh, well then... No, he's a starter for the Braves. He's team affinity. All right. Yeah, definitely Beavers. DeBrun. Slater DeBrun. Could really use that Luis Aparicio card. Could also use that Gunnar Henderson. But let's just see if there are any other guys with... Excuse me. No. Alright, so Gunnar it is. That's okay. We all have those moments. Plus, you're coming out of the hospital, too, so... I think you will be forgiven. Bob Gibson also works for you as well. Here, I'll show you the guys that I have in my thing. I have Yamamoto, Gibson, Glavin, Johnson, and Fingers. Those are the 5 guys that are in my that I plan on using for this. I think I'll go with Gibson this time. We'll see how that works out. Sometimes I feel like my brain is not functioning at all either.
One zero.
But then again, there are days where I think where I wish that my brain didn't function. Period. You know, sometimes it's just better to get through a day without really thinking.
Out.
It's the most dangerous thing we could do as humans. Oh, well, have fun. Have fun, and hopefully you have some good teammate. You have a good teammate. Yes, he did.
The left fielder, Dylan Beaver.
Acuna, you can use Otani, Ellie De La Cruz.
He's safe.
Luke Brock. You could use Eric Davis, Ricky Henderson.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Although, is Ricky Henderson even in the game this year? I know he was last year. I just don't know about this year.
Count is 3-2. No, he's safe. Runner. Off the plate, ball 1. Be safe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so then use him,
Now
too.
pitching for the Pirates, number 36, Yuri Moreta.
Runner, yes. Hey. All 1's the count.
I'm pretty sure that's 3 stolen bases right there for me. Yep, that's 3. So now I just got to focus on getting strikeouts with the pitchers. Oh. Okay. Well, there's not really a lot of content at this point in the year. I mean, the Captain Blizzard program, they're going to have the Retro Finest one in next week. I don't believe so, no. But he does count towards the Orioles.
Batting second, the shortstop, Leover. Hogero.
No, they've never done moments with Captain Blizzard. It's always been stats. That's just the annoying part.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That you have to keep going back and building up or building a roster to be able to fit the needs or fit the requirements.
Ball, that's inside. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in. Ball 2.
Strike 3, sit down. Okay, I think that pushes me to
Number 67.
8.
Braxton. Ashcraft.
Ball inside.
It's funny because I'm grinding for 2 cards that, quite frankly, I'm never going to use.
Got him.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray. The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Out. He's safe.
Not that I need to do this, but I'll do it anyway. I'm just gonna swipe a bag with Aparicio. Maybe I'll swipe 2. Make it fun. Besides, I may need stolen bases with the
No. He's safe.
I may need stolen bases with Orioles anyway for their team affinity. I don't know.
Now pitching, Tom Glavine.
Aye. Ball in. Nope, touchdown. That's a ball. 2-2 to count.
I tried to get the strikeout there.
He's out.
Freaking Tom Glavine apparently can't get strikeouts.
Aye. Yeah. 0-2.
Oh, apparently you can. Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. 0-1's the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching.
Alright, maybe that was enough
Number
strikeouts
27,
to be able to finish it, but I should still try.
Zen.
I should still try and get strikeouts just to be on the safe
left
side.
fielder, Dylan Beavers. Now pitching for
Oh yeah, that's right. He's not.
number 56.
Jeter is, but not Lou Gehrig.
He's out.
Adley Rushman also counts towards the captain boost if you want to put him in,
The first baseman,
because he's the Team Affinity Neon one for the Orioles, I believe.
One ball, 2 strikes.
What up, Peach? How are ya?
He's out.
now batting, number 18.
I'm alright. Just doing a little bit of the Captain Blizzard program. I think I'm pretty much done with it, but I need to make sure on the strikeouts for the World Series MVP winners.
Now pitching, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! Hey! 0-2 is the count. 3!
Strike 3, sit down. Well, even if I had 4
Hey!
strikeouts, just those 2 by Yamamoto should be enough. Really?
3!
Oof, rough. I mean, wait, didn't they recover a fumble? How did they only get 5 fantasy points? Hang on. Before I continue on here. Let's see, Miami. So somebody has the Patriots defense. Hold on. Certainly not me. Oh yeah. Why only 5 though? 2 sacks, a fumble recovery, and only 1 point for allowing 14 to 20 points. Wow. That's crazy. Ah, there we go. Brian Roberts is ours, and the Captain Blizzard Drop 1 program is done. Cool. I'm worried about that. All right, Dodger, go ahead. Wait, Dodger, where's the redemption? Where did you redeem the For future reference, I'd like to see the thing redeemed before you send me the invite. No, yeah. I mean, good thing I wasn't going up against uh one of my other opponents in the league, because he had Henderson, and well, I lucked out, because if that big of a game from Henderson, I don't think I would have been able to beat that.
Leading off for the Wolves, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Was he projected to win now, or is it
Hey,
First base,
0-1.
I mean, look, the guy is going to need more than just Stephon Diggs
Second, the right
to
fielder, Juan
to
Soto.
win. So it's like my opponent for this
0-1's the
week
count.
had Drake May and Hunter Henry, and they both underperformed. So I'm still projected to beat him 60-40, but that's still a long ways off, and it also depends on how my team does on Sunday. I can tell you, Brees Hall did not do well for me either. I was kind of hoping they were going to get him more involved in the game. But Justin,
That's a ball.
in my mind, Justin
Ball
Fields
one,
is
no
not a
strikes.
quarterback. He's a running back. It's clear he can't throw the ball downfield, and I'm sorry to say, but if you can't do that as a quarterback, you're not going to make it in the NFL.
2 balls, 1
You
strike.
have to be able to throw downfield. Yep. It was very frustrating for me. I could see why Brees Hall doesn't want to be part of. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of reasons he doesn't want to be part of this team. But when the quarterback takes your snaps away or your carries, I can understand.
for the Ocean, the designated
And here's
hitter,
the thing.
Shohei
Brees Hall can actually show, or has
Ohtani.
actually shown, he can throw the football. So already he's doing much better than Justin Fields.
Ball.
I mean, I would argue that he's the only reason the Jets won against the Cleveland Browns. If they didn't have Brees Hall, they were
2
not
balls,
winning.
1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hey, 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball. 1-0.
Are you in a freeze off?
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oof. All right, don't quit. If anything, don't quit. They're just mad.
What do you got?
Like I said, don't quit. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for New Jersey, the third baseman, David Wright.
Counts 1-0.
Oh, then you're not in a freeze off.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Three. Hey. Hey. 0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Three.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 23, Michael.
4 out of my 5 batters have struck out.
Ah. 0-1. Ah. 0-2.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the catcher, Will Smith.
Ball one. Hey. 0-1's the count.
I mean, I could have told you not to do it in mini seasons. Do it in conquests. Do it against the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's what I was doing. Just do the batter up one program. Or the batter up one conquest map. Strike three, sit out.
Ball, that's off the plate. Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two to count. Three, 2. No, that's in. Ball 4. Out.
Leading off for the
Yes.
the designated
The reliever
pitcher,
and the pitcher are both captains. So you can use both.
batting 8, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, but if you play in Conquest, then it really doesn't matter.
Ball. Hey! 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes. Three. One and one.
Yeah, that might be a good place to start.
The batter, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Hey! Ball. Hey, 2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Leading off for the Aces, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
0-1. Yeah! 0-2 is the count. Ball, that's inside.
And I am lucky. That should have been hit a long way. That was a hanging slurve.
Ah. 0-1's the count. Hey! 0-2.
Strike 3, sit out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Strike 3, sit out.
Leading off for New Jersey, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Ah! 0-1. Aye! No ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
All right, come on.
Aye!
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Probably the best hit ball I've had all day, other than that base hit, and that's the end result.
David Wright.
You're probably one of the first people I've heard say that.
Got him.
I've heard nothing but bad things about finest Andy Pajes.
Nope, that's a ball.
I mean, there are people who already have them super fractured.
Hey, 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Ball, that's out. Two balls, 2 strikes. He's out.
Now batting the catcher, Will Smith.
Well, even in our game again, in our game yesterday, Peach, you didn't really hit that well with Chipper. I think you had one hit against me with Chipper in 5 at-bats, I think. I have to look at the box score again.
Leading off for the Wolves, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
He's out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Kadire.
Hey!
Oh.
0-1.
Okay, I thought he did worse. Maybe it was 1 for 4 before that last hit. Even still, like 2 for 5 is not bad, but you definitely had players who had a better game than Chipper Jones against me.
Hey! 2-2 now.
Now batting the designated hitter, Mark Viento.
Outside, that's a ball. Ball, that's out.
Okay.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the third baseman, Matt.
I'm not so sure Tanner Scott wants anyone else to have his contract. He just won a World Series with the Dodgers. Why would he want to be anywhere else?
Hey! 0-2 is the count. Ball 1.
Strike 3, sit out.
Hey! 0-2.
Yeah, but he got a World Series out of it, so he doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Now batting the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Ball, inside. Hey, 2. Ball, that's low.
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading off for New Jersey, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Yep, that ball went out. That's out. Ah! 2-2 the count.
Who knows? Maybe he just had a hard time getting adjusted to the Los Angeles market and the pressure of being on a team that wins.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
Well, let's see how he did this year with the Rangers.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
Ooh, he had a really good year. A 6.2 WAR.
Leading off for the Aces, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
Jock Peterson. Yep. Yep, you certainly did.
Got him.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Aye. Aye.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, considering he won a World Series with the Dodgers, I would have to think that he doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Runner! Nope. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, I nearly robbed it, but I probably mistimed it. Dang, and I gave it up to Jimmy Rollins. A slider right down the middle. You're not going to miss too many of those. Dodger, you were bound to break through eventually.
Ball 1, no strike.
Really? I keep hearing that it's the Dodgers who are going to sign him. But then again, I feel like at this point, anyone, the Dodgers could sign anyone.
Out.
Leading off for the Wolves, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
See, I don't think we're going to hear too many signings or big signings until after the winter meetings.
0-1's the count.
Why would they want to sign me? I can't even beat Dodger. How am I supposed to help the Dodgers win? Seems like that money would be better used towards Dodger than to me.
That's a ball. On the tag. Out.
The batter, the third baseman, David Wright.
1-0. Hey! 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the catcher, Will Smith. Now pitching, Tyler Rogers.
Hey, 2.
Strike 3, sit out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Just be careful. A guy who usually throws heat sometimes doesn't always have the control. So just be careful of that. Strike 3, sit down. What I'm really hoping for is the Mets re-sign Edwin Diaz. And I think he does want to come back. You know, it's just, can they bring back both him and Alonso? And I think the answer is no. So you got to pick which one is more important to you. And in my mind, Edwin Diaz is more important because you're not going to find another closer like him. I mean, he just came off of winning National League Reliever of the Year award.
Leading off for New Jersey, the catcher.
Second time he's won it as a Met.
Alvarez.
Just keep him away from the World Baseball Classic.
Now pitching. Will Fly.
That's a ball.
Nah.
1-1. That's ball 2.
I mean, if the Tigers are smart and if they realize they can't re-sign Skubal, I mean, maybe they don't let him go. Maybe they do re-sign him. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of money. But guys like Tarek Skubal don't come around a lot. Speaking as a Mets fan who watched Jacob deGrom leave for Texas, not going to be another pitcher like Jacob deGrom.
Aye. 0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Now back, designated hitter, Mark Viento.
Aye. 0-1.
So we'll see what happens, but usually we don't see a lot of free agent signings before the winter meetings. Or at least that's not the vibe I get. Or at least not the major ones. But they may want to get it in before in case there's a lockout, but I thought that was supposed to happen next year.
Leading off for the Aces, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
And the other thing, too, does anyone really want to have a long-term contract before a lockout? I don't know. I mean, Scherzer did sign that contract with the Mets before the lockout happened, but he was getting way more money.
That ball's foul.
It's usually in December. Hold on. December 7th to the 10th. So it's like early December. I thought last year was kind of late. I thought they did it like middle of December. It's usually before Christmas. Mhm. Plus, I don't think anyone wants to be the first one to sign unless they know they're not going to get a better deal. So I think a lot of the heavy hitters, they're going to wait to see what the market value is going to be like for them. What's going to be after Christmas? I mean, they usually do it around or after the winter meetings, but I mean, they never usually happen after Christmas. They try to get it in between. He did, well, he signed at the winter meetings. If you remember last Sunday or last year, he signed that Sunday night with the Mets. So that was like at the tail end of the winter meetings.
Aye. 0-1.
He could have. I mean, there was only a $5 million and 1 year difference between the Mets offer and the Yankees offer. I mean, more annual money, maybe. But from what I understand, one of the big factors for Soto was getting a private suite for his family. And the Yankees weren't willing to offer that, but the Mets were. I mean, he's not team captain, at least not with the Mets. Not yet. He could be.
Aye. 0-1.
Hey, and that happened during the regular season. In fact, it happened right after the Mets Blue Jays series, the opening series at Citi Field. I remember it. All right, GG's, Dodger. Dang, I can't believe I got 1 hit or 2 hits out of that. I mean, for young guys, they want stability. Um they want something like a 15-year or 12-year contract because they don't want to have to go anywhere soon. I think the younger generation of baseball is recognizing that. I could be wrong, but just based off of what I've seen, I mean, Alonso wants a 7-year deal. I don't think he's going to get it, but he wants that. You know, Soto signed a 15-year contract. Ohtani signed a 10-year contract. Judge signed, what was it, a 7-year, 8-year contract, something like that? Right. Well, I mean, the other thing, too, that you got to take into consideration, Hoopin, is that the Dodgers are going to be paying, right now, for the 10-year of his contract, they're going to be paying Ohtani $20 million. But the rest of the money, they're going to be paying to him over time. Was it? I really don't remember off the top of my head. Here. I thought it was a 7 or 8-year deal. Let's see. Actually, it was a 9-year deal. 9 years, $360 million. So it was actually in between of what we were thinking. It just feels like it's going to be 10 years, but in reality, it's only an 8-year deal. He's only signed through 2031. It's a long way off, but still. Considering what Ohtani and Soto got, I'm surprised he didn't get more. Isn't this exciting talking about free agency when we haven't even had that many big free agent signings yet? In fact, I don't even know if we've had one yet. Has anyone signed? I feel like I would have heard about it if that were the case. All right. Yeah. Never get anything out of these show packs. I mean, I'm actually not surprised. It was what? The Blue Jays and the Dodgers at that point. I think I heard Seattle maybe, but I'm not sure on that. Yeah, you should have imagined my reaction when Soto signed with the Mets. I'm pretty sure all of Midtown Manhattan heard me. He's an amazing hitter. The fielding, if that improves, he'll be a solid he'll be an amazing player. But for right now, he's an amazing hitter. And look, I believe he can improve his fielding. Because after all, I don't think anyone expected him to improve his base running. And he nearly had a 40-40 season this year. That was just his first year. I'm going to remind you of that. That was only his first year with the Mets. If that's just first year, whew, can't wait to see the rest. But the big thing for the Mets moving forward is they got to get pitching. They have to. You know, they can buy the best hitters, but if they don't have any pitching, there's no way they're gonna go far in any playoff. He may. Don't forget, he has an opt-out after 5 years, so he could just decide that he doesn't want to be a Met anymore, or the Mets aren't going to win, and he's out the door. He can do that. Remember that. But if he does do that, then he's losing 50. Right now, he's only getting paid $52 million a year. If he doesn't opt out, then he gets $55 million. So, you know, that may play a factor. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But the big thing for the Mets is going to have to build up this rotation, build up this team. Because right now they're losing an amazing closer in Edwin Diaz, and they're also losing a power hitter in Pete Alonso. I agree. I absolutely agree. But I'm going to have to save my thoughts on that till next week. So that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So, yeah, I figured we were going to get the Captain Blizzard program done. So it's good that we got that done. And Monday, I guess we could either go back to the Conquest maps or we can do mini seasons. But there's really no content for me to grind from here on out. So I will let you know on Monday what happens. So I hope to see you all then at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night and have a great weekend. See ya.